Ability Tools, a program of the California Foundation for Independent Living Centers, presents accessibility already close at hand, top built-in accessibility features for Android smartphones. This tutorial will be a two-part series, so if you are interested in learning more after watching this video, please check out part 2 of this tutorial down in the description box below. Along the bottom are the Ability Tools, Android, and California Foundation for Independent Living Centers logo. Hello, my name is David, and I'm here to give you some tips on how to utilize the accessibility features on your Android smartphone. I have white skin with blue eyes and well-groomed brown hair. I am wearing a purple collared shirt with a lavalier microphone attached to the collar. I am standing in front of the beige wall inside my bedroom. Here is the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus with a 6-inch screen and a leather case that is brown on the inside and purple on the outside. At the time of making this video, it is running Android 10 operating system. Please keep in mind that the paths I share in this video may not be an exact match to the path you need to access the accessibility tools on your device. The availability and paths may vary based on the device, manufacturer, or operating system version, but if they are available, they should be somewhere in the system settings. Also, once you have determined what features are useful to you and what to look for, the paths should make it easier to find the setting on your phone, even if it isn't exactly the same as the one I'm going to explain. A transition card has the Ability Tools, Android, and California Foundation for Independent Living Centers logos across the top. The title reads One-Handed Mode. Beneath the title is a path that reads Settings-Advanced Features-One-Handed Mode. The one-handed screen setting allows you to adjust your screen size and layouts to fit within the bottom half of your screen, allowing easy access to all of your screen functions with the use of one hand. I am going to begin with my phone on the home screen. Next, I will swipe downward from the notification bar to pull up the full screen notification drawer. From here, I'm going to tap the gear-shaped settings option and access my phone's system settings. In the settings menu, I am going to scroll until I find the advanced features option and tap it. Once you have done that, I'm going to tap the one-handed mode option and the toggle switch to activate it. Once activated, all you have to do to use the function is do whatever shortcut your phone instructs you to do depending on the model. This phone allows me to swipe down from the bottom center of the screen or press the home key twice. Either way, it'll make the screen condense to the bottom, making the top area of the screen more easily reached by the hand holding the phone. With the one-handed mode set to use gesture, I am going to drag the bottom center of my screen to the very bottom, and there it goes. The top just popped down to the middle of the screen, making it easier to quickly reach the portion of my display that used to be positioned at the top of my screen using only one hand, so I can now tap on what was previously out of reach, like this camera icon that was in the top left of my screen, and I can then tap the outside of the reduced display area to put the camera app in full screen and get a closer look at what the camera is seeing. I can also have the one-handed mode set to use button and then achieve the same result by tapping a home key twice. I can even do it again to put the phone back into full screen. Now, this is a great option to be able to just quickly grab an area of the screen without needing a second hand involved or without having to shift the phone in your hand. Just swipe from the edge or press one of the buttons a number of times as needed. A transition card has the Ability Tools, Android, and California Foundation for Independent Living Centers logos across the top. The title reads Assistant Menu. Beneath the title is a path that reads Settings-Accessibility-Interaction and Dexterity-Assistant Menu. The Assistant menu setting allows you to utilize a quick access menu that you can use from any screen on your phone. I am going to begin with my phone on the home screen. Next, I will swipe downward from the notification bar to pull up the full screen notification drawer. From here, I'm going to tap the gear-shaped settings option and access my phone's system settings. In a settings menu, I am going to scroll until I find the accessibility option and tap it. In the accessibility menu, I am going to find the interaction and dexterity option and tap it. Motor and cognition may be labeled instead on some models. Once in the motor and cognition or interaction and dexterity menu, I'm going to find the menu assistant option and tap it to activate it. Once activated, the Android accessibility icon, which is a small circle with the 4 tiled squares, will live at the right middle edge of your screen, unless you drag it to a different location like I'm doing right now to suit your preferences. Whenever you want to use Menu Assistant, simply tap on the Android accessibility icon like I am doing here, and a semi-transparent menu will pop up over your screen with 2 pages of buttons for a total of 12 features. The first page displays Recents, Home, Back, Screen Off, Volume, and Screenshots. I will hit the next button to move to the second page of features that provide access to the buttons Notification Panel, Pinch Zoom, Power Off Menu, Cursor, Screen Control, and Menu Settings. You will exit Touch Assistant by tapping some of the buttons, but if that isn't the case, like when you use the volume up or down buttons, you can exit by simply tapping outside of the Touch Assistant's transparent menu. A transition card has the Ability Tools, Android, and California Foundation for Independent Living Centers logos across the top. The title reads Universal Switch. Beneath the title is a path that reads Settings-Accessibility-Interaction and Dexterity-Universal Switch. The switch access setting lets you use your phone using switches rather than your touchscreen. You can use switches to tap items, type, scroll, and whatever else you want to set it up to do. So, you can either physically connect a USB switch or wirelessly pair a Bluetooth switch to more easily interact with your phone. I am going to begin with my phone on the home screen. Next, I will swipe downward from the notification bar to pull up the full screen notification drawer. From here, I'm going to tap the gear-shaped settings option and access my phone's system settings. In the settings menu, I'm going to scroll until I find the accessibility setting and tap it. In the accessibility menu, I'm going to find the interaction and dexterity option and tap it. From there, I am going to activate the universal switch, which will pop up with the first of the few instructions for setting up your switch. Honestly, for in-depth details regarding the next steps to set up your switch to interact with your Android, it would take up the majority of this video, and since there is already a great tutorial that Indiana's AT ACT program, or InData, put out a few years ago that walks you through the process of connecting switches to your Android device, it makes more sense to refer you to their video. Rather than recreating the great work they already did, I'm going to ask you to click on the link in the description below to view Indiana's video on setting up switch access on an Android device. A transition card has the Ability Tools, Android, and California Foundation for Independent Living Centers logos across the top. The title reads Flash Notification. Beneath the title is a path that reads Settings-Accessibility-Advanced Settings-Flash Notification. The flash notification setting works exactly like it sounds. It makes it so that your phone's flash blinks when your phone rings. I am going to begin with my phone on the home screen. Next, I will swipe downward from the notification bar to pull up the full screen notification drawer. From here, I'm going to tap the gear-shaped settings option and access my phone's system settings. In the settings menu, I'm going to scroll until I find the accessibility option and tap it. In the accessibility menu, I'm going to find the advanced settings option and tap it. From there, I'm going to tap flash notification to activate it. Some phones like this one will even give you an option to activate the camera flash, screen flash, or both. Once activated, it works passively whenever your phone rings, as you can now see. Thanks for watching part 1 of this Ability Tools Accessibility Already Close at Hand Top Built-in Accessibility Features for Android Smartphones video. Again, if you would like to watch part 2 of this video, I put the link to it in the description box below. The closing card reads, Accessibility Already Close at Hand Top Built-in Accessibility Features for Android Smartphones. For more assistive technology tips and solutions, please visit abilitytools.org. Along the bottom are the Ability Tools, Android, and California Foundation for Independent Living Centers logos.